Hey guys, Six here, going to be giving you game number 2 from the Dogsi number 5 semifinals brackets B between New Generation's Refallen, the green Protoss, and MoonGlade, the purple Zerg, who is being shipped off to the next GSL. This is on Jungle Basin, so very easy to take natural expansion right here. Going to see some hatch first plays, most likely from the Zerg. The question is going to be, how will Glade take his third base, or if it'll even get to that, and what is Refallen going to do to deny that? Zergs normally like to expand along the edges here, just because their units are much faster, and so they will be able to reinforce or counterattack if anything will happen to those expansions. And here we do have the first pylon going down, very natural timing, and just the first scouting workers being sent out as well. We did see MoonGlade able to take the first game, so the series currently stands as 1-0 in this best of 3, punishing Refallen for some pretty critical mistakes, getting supply capped a lot of the time, and also sending out a Colossus to go die in the middle of the map, just from a missed rally. And here we do have this first probe going to be arriving into MoonGlade's base, and should be expecting to see a hatch first, I would believe. Not quite up at the supply or the minerals yet, but yeah, we should be expecting that. This overlord gonna go around here, probably check out these backdoor rocks before taking a position between these two bases, just because there is a little bit of a void here, and you can always run in and sacrifice it. It puts you in a good position just for some future scouting. This second overlord just gonna be spotting the ramp in case of any sort of pylons. This was played before the 1.2 patch, so yeah, you should know the updates. Pylons on the bottom of the ramp, however these ramps are a bit larger than the thinner ramps, so it wouldn't affect it on this game too much. And here we do have some nice hatch blocking from Refallen. Glade not quite up to the mineral count yet, forced to put down a spawning pool actually, so he will be going pool first. No sign of any sort of extractor, wants to get this hatched out as quickly as he can. And here we actually have a second pylon from Refallen before gateway, so we should be seeing an expansion go up very soon. There we do have a Nexus. Curious that he actually continued to build probes during that. Just normally you see a 50 Nexus if the Protoss is indeed going to expand very quickly. However, he has matched base for base, as Glade has successfully gotten this hatchery down as well, and this probe just chilling out in the base now. First 4 Zerglings going to be on the way. No signs of a queen quite yet, just building up his mineral count a little bit. Should be seeing that quite soon. And we do have a forge coming out first, so I actually left the game. And a gateway, so forge gateway opening. He is not going to be very aggressive at the start, looks like. Not going to be able to have the units to put on any sort of harass. However, he will be very safe to take this second base right here. And here we actually have a sneaky pylon from Refallen. That probe managed to sneak on by. Glade does not see the probe or the pylon, so just goes to show that you should always have an overlord just sitting above this ramp or over your natural expansion, just a spot for any sort of fast bunker play, or in case of something like this. And we do have a cannon rush on the way, very good positioning, and now Glade will spot it as this creep is starting to extend. These minerals are creating some effective chokes. As soon as this cannon gets up, it's going to be very painful for Glade to deal with. He needs to get some Zerglings in there very soon. He needs to get a queen, possibly throw down a Roach Warren even. However, these Zerglings are going to town on this forge. These two cannons are just going to get warped in. Oh, Refallen does not successfully block off the chokes. He could have put down a couple of pylons just to make a huge wall there and totally negate the forge going down. However, these Zerglings are going to go die, as they did get misrallied to come back and attack this pylon. However, it does look like Glade is finally going to see this cannon rush and knows he can't really do much against it right now. He only has Zerglings. No sign of any sort of Roach Warren going down. He is banking a lot of minerals at the moment, getting down an extractor at the moment, and Refallen also putting down his own two assimilators. But also getting very saturated at this natural expansion as well. It does look like this hatch is going to be doomed, just using up some of that lava. If we look at the unit counting station, we have 30 probes to 18 drones, so huge economic advantage right now. Refallen will want to push this game into the late game, make this into a macro fest, as he does have the superior economy at the moment. And here we do have a Roach Warren currently going down, going to be able to deal with that cannon rush, I believe, from this eastern side, going to be able to take out that pylon, outranging the cannons a little bit. And we do also have a cybernetics core to replace that fallen forge. Yeah, could be going for a complete wall off here and just take down his backdoor rocks, or Yeah, he could do that. And we do have more and more zealots being brought in, and we do have the first Stargate going down actually, so it looks like he is going to be going for some Void Rays, or possibly some Phoenixes, and it does look like that Glade has indeed been forced to expand to the center of the map now, going to be morphing in his lair as well. Needs to put on some pressure back onto his Protoss opponent in order to recoup this loss. Possibly going to be going for these backdoor rocks as he does have an overload here, which should be able to spot on the other side. However, there is a pylon here guarding it valiantly, and these cannons are just still up. Which is not so good, but some great positioning right here by Refallen, really. And it does look like that Glade is going to be gearing up to try and take this pylon down with a few roaches, and these Zerglings won't be very useful at all. These roaches could probably take it down and outrage the cannons from the right hand side, I would believe. And here we do have the first Void Ray actually being chrono boosted out, and 3 additional gateways being added on, so it looks like he is going to be going for some sort of very aggressive push coming up soon, not chrono boosting out his warp gates. He should have excess energy because he has 2 Nexuses, or Nexi, but yeah, just a curious play there not to chrono boost out the warp gate technology. And here we do have the roaches coming down, possibly actually going to be chrono boosting out the second Void Ray as well, so we will have plenty of Void Rays. However, Glade will be researching Burrow and Roach Speed, is it? Yeah, Roach Speed, not Tunneling Claws, and this natural expansion hasn't actually paid for itself quite yet, so Glade is looking very, very behind at the moment. Just that cannon rush, totally unexpected, and really reaping the benefits of it right now. Robotics facility has gone down for Refallen, as well as rebuilding that forge, going to be stacking up some more Void Rays. However, the first one is out, and looks like he is going to spot this Overlord, able to take it down, and now Glade knows what's up. He should be building some more Queens, or possibly rushing to a Hydralisk den at the moment. However, it looks like he will be looking to put down some pressure with these roaches. Yeah, this expansion still hasn't been saturated at all. He needs to... Actually, he doesn't have that many drones at all. So Glade very, very behind at the moment. And Burrow is just about finishing this first Void Ray, going to be going over and spotting the center expansion. And we did have a Zergling at the Watchtower, which just got taken out by the Void Ray. These roaches going to be ducking around to the backside, possibly going to go for some sort of counterattack. However, Refallen does have a very, very nice wall here, and the warp gates have just finished, going to be able to reinforce very, very quickly. And 2 more Void Rays on the way for Refallen, going to be trying to take down this Queen. All of them focusing on the Queen. This Queen is definitely going to go down very, very quickly, and it does look like they are quite charged from that Queen, going to take down this natural expansion. However, it does look like that Glade will call game. Upgrades were on the way, as well as more Void Rays, so some nice play, nice cannon rush. Just shows how you have to be ever vigilant with your Overlords and spawning as the Zerg to watch out for any sort of cheeky play like that. So the series currently stands at 1-1, all tied up. Best of 5, so we are guaranteed to see at least 2 more games. Join me in Game 3, please, and thank you for watching.